Man, oh man. And I haven't done a video in a while. But something just, not really sitting right with me with this video down here in Georgia. This purge style killing of an unarmed black man. And your retort was a citizen's arrest. That is crazy for you to even bring that word up in, in this time. The only notion that you had is that you thought he was a burglar, and your response to the dispatcher was that, oh, we have him on camera at night. This is really a purge style killing, for lack of words. But I have deeper questions. I will start off with saying the recorder. That was my first one. Who recording? Because I overheard that it happened 2 months ago. So I'm like, dang, somebody recording this. So what's going on with that? And for you to just, hold on to the tape for 2 months. Okay, wow, boom, all right, who's recording? So then my next one was like, why release it now? Like, what's the point of releasing it now? I'm glad you released it, but we somehow have to think of the power that these guys have, not physical power. Clearly in the video, it showed you that, a gun wasn't intimidating a jogger running down the street. Some people call it Trayvon 2.0, defending himself, and somebody shoots him with a gun. So I look at that as, like, for lack of words, privilege for a cooler talk session. That is what this really is. This is privilege. This is the example of privilege. This is the example of we have the power whether you like it or not. Because like I said, you're still walking around 2 months after this, and the only reason why, because, the coronavirus is going on, so we got to wait till June the 15th to take it to the grand jury, and that's why I'm taking this next point. If you wanted to get our minds off this virus that is really taking a toll on everybody, this whole, like, it's killing black people, elderly people. No, I mean, one thing's for sure, people are getting sick, right? We know that for a fact. So the next step is that people are dying. So anybody died, to me, that's a horrible death, especially when you get past Vietnam numbers. That's real staggering for you history mics out there. But if you want to take our mind away from this virus, this is it. This is the time. This is the specific time and place this needs to happen for us to literally do an eye for an eye, I'm not necessarily saying go out and kill, because people say eye for eye, same thing. I'm literally just saying, if they're going to spill out these things about what transpired and the reasons why they did it and the reasons why we can't lock them up, and you take into the notion the videotape, you take into the consideration why now and what's going on with this reopening and coronavirus, this is literally transitioning us over the hump, specifically us as a race, community, as a people. We all should be walking down, this street to this house, getting these guys, hemmed up, and if not, like I said, eye for eye, at some point, like, the example gotta be set, and here's what's the last part of this whole ordeal. And I'm going to tie this into the militants that was in Detroit with the ARs and the AKs and demanding stuff. And wasn't you guys just getting on Kaepernick for disrespecting the flag and the military and the war veterans and et cetera, et cetera? But you guys are doing the exact same thing to the frontliners, the nurses, the doctors who are literally taking care. So now I go back to saying, like, we know people getting sick, but now people are dying. So it's like, why are you going against the grain with that? So that's why I go back to saying like powerful. Like these guys are literally walking around here doing whatever they want. And the only way the message has to be presented back to them is, I always like to say, what you do to me, I'm going to do back to you, so you can realize it. You can't be mad at me once I come back at you. Sort of like how Max Kellerman said on ESPN about, I think the guy from the Cleveland Browns who hit the guy with the head with the helmet. I didn't know too much about the story, but in short term, you got to try to take my helmet off. You failed, but I take yours off. Of course, I'm going to come a little harder because I feel like you are testing not just only my strength physically, but also mentally. And sometimes the example has to be set. And I feel like these are one of these times. And I really hope, that we can get justice, not just for the family, but just for us to have some clarity on what's transpiring, in this pandemic moment. But somehow, someway, we still go back. We go back to racism and black 25-year-old jogging down the street, getting messed with. I bully you because you fucking with me, and you get mad at me and you shoot me. And y'all the retort is, oh, I thought he was a burglar, so we doing a citizen's arrest. Like, come on, man, for real. And that's what we got. That's what we accepted. Like, oh, we thought we was helping the community out because we assumed that this guy was a burglar. Come on, man. So, man, I'll probably be shooting some more stuff over from, day to day with this one, because this right here is crazy. Let that settle in, guys. Like, just keep it simple. I say 1 + 1. Nothing hard about this. Peace out. 704.